Alright, let's see if we can get this thing to pass. Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? Welcome back, everybody. It is old Big Mike back out here in Hoopty Barn with our Project 2025, the Homo-Fo, the 440 cubic inch Mopar powered Honda Accord on a Ranger frame because I'm goofy. I don't know. And anyway, got a little light on the subject now, and I'm gonna have to have some more light. My main problem is back in here, this passing gear. Can't really see it. I'll get some more light on in there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this bracket right here. And I'm going to add to it where I can lower it down to where that's not going to hit that. It's still going to have the same amount of travel, I believe, which is the important part. As long as that's still got the same amount of travel. So that's that's probably the first thing I'm going to address. And then we'll see what else we can come up with. Okay, so that wasn't really as bad as I thought it would be. All I did was I bent the bracket over a little bit to catch that little divot in there. And I didn't think about, there's an adjustment right here on the back of this. It was all the way up to the front up here. And so I took it from there, put it to the back, and now it all works and clears, and it engages. Let's see if you can see it back there. And let's see here if I can get this thing. Yep. Yeah, so anyway. Alright, so that part's squared away. So, next part, I gotta figure out, I guess I'm gonna tackle, I'm gonna try to track down some wires, because I got all this crap here, and I would really like to be able, honestly, to just run it off of that ignition. And I'm thinking I might be able to track down the wires that go from the key that power, the ignition here, and see if I can figure that out. So first thing I'll have to do is obviously get these things kind of halfway sorted out and bolt some grounds down to the ground and see what we can figure out. So I guess I'll see if I can't do some manipulating with some wires, and I'm going to look up the schematic on it and see where everything goes and see what I can figure out there. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to put the battery back over here where it was, and in order to do that, I'm going to have to route this a little bit different. I've got to get to my starter over on the other side. The starter on the little 4-cylinder was like right down in here. So what I did was I exposed the wire that goes to the starter, and I got my actual starter wire here. Cleaned them up really good, and I got brass bolt, and I'm going to put some anti-corrosion stuff on there. And I'm going to bolt those together. Now the only problem is, well, I'm going to track it down along the frame. I'm going to put some clips in there so that it can't come up. And I'm going to go right across the bottom of this front clip over here. But it makes it a little bit too short for that head to, or that cable end to go on to the battery. So I'm going to splice into it. And what I do is I go to the auction sometimes And anytime I find some old jumper cables that are missing the ends or whatever, man, that wire is not cheap. And that's good heavy duty wire. So I'm just going to use some of that to splice that with. So I'll get that done and then I'll be back. Alright, I had to run to town and get some big shrink wrap and some stuff. So, yeah, back to it. Alright, so I got a battery box in and all that, and yes, I have a battery tie down, hold down, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, and kind of chasing some wiring down. I got a lot more to go, but at least here's one reason I really wanted to keep all this wiring in here. You see, we got electric windows in here, and I got to be able to. Okay, so I got power, and yeah, and all my windows work. Some slower than others, but yeah. So anyway, progress. Because I don't think they'll let me run with my windows down. Just a guess. Anyway, it's been a long day out here. That's where I'm going to leave it today. So do me a favor. If you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Say, you big dum-dum, you ain't never going to get that wiring harness to work right on that. And I'll say, well, you might be right, but you never know. It's old cranium of mine. So, till next time, y'all keep watching. I'm going to keep working.